We got all the media going right now, doing this news. We got TikTokers in the other room. We got in-person communication in the front. Waterway is always marketing. We always marketing. But welcome to another Waterwave News. We got a different one today. This one's not necessarily about Minnesota stuff. We got a little bit of Minnesota stuff to talk about, but I'm mainly here to talk about what happened at Summer Smash this past weekend. It was lit. Had a lot of fun. Met a lot of great people. Made some good connections. Got to meet my twin, Cole Bennett. If you're watching this, you're already here. You might as well just reach out. Let's do some work together. But let's get right into the news. As all the news guys say, I don't know what else you're supposed to say before you start this, but we here. First thing I'm going to talk about, probably the biggest thing, it's why you clicked on this. I'm starting off with it. I do it different around here. We're starting off with the juiciest story. Kid Laroi allegedly was jumped at Summer Smash. Now, I'm going to give my side of the story about how I think that this is true, or at least partially true. So, we're at Summer Smash. We're in the backstage area, in like the artist area and whatnot. But we wanted to go to the front for Kid Laroi just to capture it for video because we've been doing videos and stuff like that all weekend for it. Kid Laroi doesn't come on. Everyone's wondering where Kid Laroi is. This crowd was the biggest crowd so far I've seen all weekend of waiting for him to come on. It was actually crazy. It was basically, because he wasn't the headliner, but he was getting close to the end. So, but everybody was waiting for Kid Laroi. I don't know. He must be pretty popular or something. But he never came on, and we were like, all right, well, like fuck this. We're gonna go back to the backstage area and just walk around and see what's going on since we got like 40 minutes until Don Tolliver comes on or whatever. As we go to the artist area, we get back there. There's like a separate little area. We get our drinks and whatnot, and then we try to go to this little alley that brings you behind the stage, which is normally open to artist pass. But the security lady says no one can go through right now. She's like, I can let you in about like 15, 20 minutes, but no one can go through right now. I said, why? She's like, because of the fight that just happened. And I'm thinking, damn, a fight. It must have been Kid Laroi because he's not performing. But I'm like, there's no way like a little scuffle happens and you don't go on stage. So I'm thinking like he must have got beat up pretty bad, or at least bad enough to where he had a mark on his face or, something. Like he must have actually got punched, not just, shoved, and his whole team, defending him. I'm sure it was, a team versus a team. But I'm not exactly sure what the motive would be to jump Kid Laroi. I did see a tweet. Let me see if I can pull it up here. That he dissed somebody from Chicago in the past. I'll put the tweet on the screen just so you can see it. So I don't, I'm not sitting here Googling whatever. But if I find the tweet, I'll put on here. Maybe that's why he allegedly got jumped. I haven't seen any video of it. If a video does surface and before I upload this video, we'll put it in here. But allegedly he got jumped, and I assume that's right because the bouncers and security said that no one could go through because of a fight. And he didn't come and perform, so I'm guessing that is why. So Kid Laroi fans, don't be mad at him for not performing because he probably got his ass beat for, I don't know what reason why, so don't get mad. Because I've seen a lot of fans tweeting, fuck Kid Laroi, he didn't come on stage and all that, so don't be too quick to pull the trigger on hating Kid Laroi. Another person out there that got jumped, who definitely did not need to be jumped, was Chris Long Films. He just posted it in his vlog today. We were recording. It was during Lil Yachty's set. We were recording his set from the back, like VIP area in the stand, so we get the best angle. And Chris Long, and there was a fight on stage, and I assumed it was Lil Yachty's team mixed with another guy's team or just some loose person on stage that was trying to run on stage. But in reality, it was Chris Long Films getting shoved away by the security guard. And then someone on Yachty's team came up and just sucker punched him, and then he got jumped by like a couple other security guards. And he posted a video on his vlog. Go watch his whole vlog. It was actually really dope. What he did and everything. Chris on Films does his thing. He just got sucker punched and whatnot. And
what they do? Hey, what they do? Who hit you? This fucking guy.
And he said after the event, the security guard tried to apologize to him, and then Chris on Films ended up just getting a little fight with him right there, and it got broken up. But yeah, Chris on Film's definitely a staple in the community. I don't know, maybe he didn't have the right band on or whatever, but if someone's just cooling on stage with a nice ass camera, like it's not like he's not supposed to be there. And he said he had no hate towards Yachty. It was like Yachty had nothing to do with it. Yachty came up and actually calmed everybody down so that shit would calm down, because like Yachty's like, I know him, he's supposed to be here and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. There's a couple fights that went down. There's probably some more fights too, but those are the two that have gone public. The next thing I'm going to talk about is also related to Summer Smash artist NGeeYL. The guy that made the song Off-White, This Not Beige, Chrome Hearts, This Not Bape with Lil Uzi. We actually had the pleasure to do media for him and his team for his concert. Shout out my guy Ryan over at 300 Entertainment who put me on with that. It was super fun. He's a super dope guy. His team is super dope. A lot of good people's over there. He performed great, but the one thing I do want to talk about is he came back. He was supposed to perform his song Off-White with Lil Uzi during Lil Uzi's set, and the security didn't let him in. He didn't have the correct Uzi badge on or whatever, but it's like, this dude's a performer. Like, you got to know. And the security guard's like, I know who you are, but I can't let you in. Like, I understand you're doing your job, but like, this dude's supposed to go perform with Lil Uzi. Wyle's on the phone, like trying to call the people he needs to call to get let in, and no one's answering, or people just can't, they're not there right now to like let someone in or whatnot. Because like when the main act comes on, they make it way more hard to get backstage. So yeah, they wouldn't let YL in. Uzi ended up not even performing Off-White. Like, weird. I don't know. It was sad. Like, I wanted to see it. I wanted to see that song. That was honestly the one song I was looking forward to in Uzi's set, because he's performed all the other shit so many times. I was looking forward to seeing Off-White, and they didn't let NGeeYL in, man. And it was actually crazy. The security guards, there was 5 aliens that were in full body paint that were supposed to go on stage with Uzi, and the security didn't let them in because they didn't have the Uzi badge. Like, these people are literally painted as aliens. Like, they're obviously supposed to be on stage with Lil Uzi, and they wouldn't let them in because they didn't have the little badge. So security was on trash. I wish I would have recorded it so you could have seen the actual scene that we were encountering. But yeah, they didn't let him on stage. YO was gonna rock that. I was disappointed. I was really disappointed that I couldn't see it, and I was sad for him because he's already performed. I think he performed it at Rolling Loud, so it's not like this would have been his biggest opportunity yet to perform that song. But you don't want to miss out on any opportunity, so it sucks. But I'm sure he'll I don't know what's the word for it. When there's a bad thing that happens, there's always a good thing that happens. So shout out NGeeYL and his whole crew one more time. You guys are dope. The next thing I want to talk about, this has to do, this is a part different from Summer Smash, but this has to do with a Minnesota music artist, entrepreneur, businessman, Southside Chief. I just dropped a podcast with him explaining all of this stuff, so if you're interested in that, go check that out. Just dropped it same day I'm posting this video, so it's out right underneath this video. But he has a boxing match coming soon with PNB Rock. It's basically in the works. Prices are set on what he needs to be paid and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, all the logistics of what really needs to go down. So it's gonna happen. I don't know when. There's no date, no venue, none of that shit's set yet. But 50 Cent is supposed to be the promoter. PNB Rock and Southside Chief supposed to fight. This has to go back to the beef that they had almost a year ago now, like around a year ago, when he stole his T-shirt design of the burning of that apartment building burning in Minneapolis during the George Floyd riots. And PNB Rock, he used the same exact shirt design and profited off of it. And didn't give no credit to Southside Chief, no money back to Minneapolis, and was just basically just being like super rude about the whole situation, and just was trying to claim it as his and just not give a fuck about Minnesota. So a lot of people in Minnesota, at least the people that are aware of the situation, don't really fuck with PNB like that, and are taking Southside Chief's side because it was his product, and PNB Rock was basically just stealing from Minneapolis's events and profiting off of it as it's making his own money. So, yeah, it's a pretty big deal. And I think the boxing match it should be pretty good, especially 50 Cent really promotes it and it gets the right streaming service. I think it would be a pretty big event. You get the right openers for it and stuff like that as well. But I'm excited for it. My money's definitely on Southside Chief. I mean, just body and size difference is crazy. Heavily favored in Southside Chief's side. PNB Rock, like he's a lot skinnier. Maybe he has more cardio, but I don't know if he works out or not. Southside Chief's been like in the gym every day for the past like 6-8 months, losing like 100+ pounds. So I don't know. I think Southside Chief would definitely have the leg up, but we'll have to wait and see. What else I want to talk about? In other news, Summer Smash overall was a great experience for me. It was 3 days. It was my first time ever going to a festival. we started off just getting in there with normal VIP tickets, and then, you know, found our way and connections to get backstage and get our artist bands. So any of you content creators out there that are maybe too, like, you think you're too small to like get these media passes because you know, you applied for them, they never got back to you. We didn't get no replies from media badges, none of that type of stuff. And, you know, we're 3 years into this, so I have connections with people that were performing and like their management and stuff. But even if I didn't have that, you really just got to just go out there and just try to just act like you've been there before, and you can get opportunities just as easy as the big names. So don't feel discouraged going to these big events, festivals that you can't get in. Like, obviously you might not be able to get in, but it's worth a shot. So even if you do got to stay in like the general admission area, you can make the most of it. I haven't posted none of these yet because that's the next thing I got to get to. But we're like interviewing people in the crowd and walking around, just showing the full experience. Like there's a lot that goes down in festivals, and people that don't go to them want to see what happened. So, excuse me, definitely, if you're in the same field as us, go to the next festival. Just record everything that you want, anything that seems cool, because people want to see all that. But thank you for watching this episode of Water Wave and News. It's crazy still, like that Kid Laroi shit and fucking NGeeYL not being able to get on stage, and even Chris Long getting jumped. Like, that's just a lot of shit that shouldn't have happened. I mean, I don't know about the Kid Laroi situation. That's all alleged happened, but the other two things, like, that shit was actually pretty fucking wild. But if you are new here, make sure you subscribe. We just broke 10K subscribers. Thank you guys so much for that. We're going up right now. We're going crazy. If you're just tapping in for this video, your first time, you know, notifications, comments, show your friends, all that stuff. We're here for the long haul. Waterwave TV is a company based in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We got a store that I'm currently in right now. You can buy shoes, clothes, vintage, fucking Minnesota brands, all that. 1521 Como Avenue Southeast if you are in the Minneapolis area and you would like to come check us out. Other than that, just tap in with us. Go check out our recent videos. I got all the Summer Smash content up for, you know, I'd say like 70% of the performers that performed. I didn't catch everybody because it's kind of impossible to be in every place at once. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Cole Bennett, once again, work with me. If any of you are friends with Cole Bennett, let him know that he needs to come work with us. Nothing even too crazy, you know. Just do a couple things together, and that'll show. Like, we could really. Cole Bennett, if you help us do this, you could change a lot of lives for a lot of music artists in Minnesota. So someone in here that has a connection with him, send it this way. I already talked to him about it, but it doesn't hurt to have another word in there. But thank you guys so much. I'm out.